Episode 5. We're getting better at this thing of the After 10 p.m. podcast. You guys are amazing. Thanks for all the feedback. We're going to discuss one of my favorite topics, saying thank you and sorry. Saying thank you and sorry can genuinely take your relationships to the next level. And we say thank you and sorry all the time, so much that they've lost their weight. And sometimes we do it out of habit, and sometimes we do it because we feel like we have to without really meaning it or having the intentions behind it. And out of habit, of course, is fine. Somebody opens the door for you, thank you. Somebody nudges into you or you nudge into them, hey, I'm sorry. But those aren't the type of sorries and thank yous that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the sorries and thank yous that set you free. I want to talk about the sorries and thank yous that genuinely cultivate the relationships around you. And we all talk about freedom of speech. It's in the Constitution, it's on the news, people protest about it, blah, blah, blah. The freedom of speech that I'm talking about is having the freedom to speak your mind with the groups around you, with the people around you. Can you speak up and talk about your feelings, your emotions, the stories you want to tell, how you're thinking about things with the group that you've made and cultivated around you? That's real freedom of speech. To be able to look one of your friends in the eyes and tell them, hey, I've been treating myself poorly. I need to be better. I need your help. Hey, I was going through a tough time. I need your help. That's having freedom of speech. Talking about the things that you really want to talk about with the people around you is the definition of freedom of speech. And saying thank you and sorry can create this freedom for you and for your friends. And I'm going to give, an example, and I'm going to take it to the extreme, and then we'll bring it back. How many of you guys have told the janitor thank you? Or the lunch lady thank you? Or somebody that works that occupation of some sorts. Telling them thank you and putting that spotlight on them for just a brief second. Some of us have done it a few times, and it's great. But how many of us have told the janitor, hey, every day that I walk into the workplace, the university, the school, whatever it might be, you make my day better because the hallways are spotless, the bathrooms are always clean. I really appreciate you. That's a genuine thank you. Much like looking at one of your close friends and telling them, hey, I was going through a tough time recently, and I didn't know I was going through a tough time until you helped me out of it. I really appreciate you, and you don't even know what you did for me. That takes a lot. Same thing for sorry. We have to let go of some pride. We have to have some accountability to look one of our friends in the eyes and say, hey, I made a mistake, and I'm sorry. And not just I made a mistake, but talking about why you made the mistake. That takes a lot. And so we have these surface level sorries and thank yous, and we say them. And sometimes we can text them and act like we mean it. The truth is, sometimes we don't. We just want to avoid a conversation that we feel like we have to have. We want to avoid certain topics because we don't want to tell somebody thank you or sorry. And that's hard. And that's what I'm talking about, having this freedom of speech. When you give these thank yous and sorries that need to be said, well, it sets you free to have further conversation. It sets you free to have deeper relationships with the people around you. And it's hard to say, I understand the impact and I own my part. That's hard to do. It requires so much humility. It requires vulnerability. And sometimes it requires revisiting something we'd rather leave alone, like we just mentioned. Sometimes we'd rather avoid topics than to meet them head on and have these conversations. But the thing that I think we all fail to understand is we love hearing thank you and sorry. We might not love to say it, but we love hearing it. We love hearing, hey, thank you. You made my day. Thank you. You really helped me in a time when you didn't know I needed it. Hey, I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. I hope you're not holding a grudge. I didn't mean for that to come off like that, but regardless it did, I really apologize. And it's hard to acknowledge something deeper than we plan to. But we've all replayed moments in our head where the conversations were rushed, not thanking the person who really showed up for us, the moments we handled poorly. We've all also lost relationships, serious or not, because we didn't feel appreciated, or we held a grudge when we didn't get that sorry that we wanted. Well, let's not do that to others, because a genuine thank you can change how someone sees you. It tells them they mattered, that their efforts didn't go unnoticed. And we all love when it gets said to us. And a genuine sorry can change how someone feels around you. It creates safety. It lowers defenses. It breaks barriers. It makes space for healing. And that's the part of friendship. That's the part of creating this freedom of speech for yourself, because we can have these conversations together, because we can actually look each other in the eyes and say, hey, you made a difference for me. And it's true. And when these feelings are true, saying these gives you that freedom. They might release guilt that you've been carrying quietly. They stop the mental replay. They untangle things you didn't realize were weighing on you. And it helps us to stop avoiding conversations, when sometimes it'd be easier to say nothing, easier to move on, easier to assume time will fix it. But the truth is, time doesn't fix anything unless you move with it. And if we can't move with it, well, what's the point? I want you, after you get done listening to this, the few of you that do, I want you to use maybe this podcast or not, probably not, because I'm a little embarrassed of it still, but text somebody thank you and sorry. Tell them you heard something on a podcast, and I feel like I have to tell you thank you and sorry. And text them that, or call them, whatever you want. And let this be your excuse. And see how, one, it sets you free, and two, how they react to it. And the question is, are we willing to say the sorries and thank yous when it would be easier not to? Again, this is what this podcast is about. Doing these things that might be in an inconvenient time. Showing up, saying thank you and sorry when it might be inconvenient for you. That's what this podcast is about. Thank you guys for listening. Let's keep doing this.